This my two Satoshis, this my two Satoshis, who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis. Yeah, this my two Satoshis, this my two Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. This my
Yes, your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of my two Satoshis. It is August 5th, 2020. Shout out to my man Star Steam in the new Discord Red Pill Zone chat room. I want you guys to get over there. He wanted to hear the song Pop Star by Drake and DJ Khaled. Make sure you guys get over to, and I'll leave a link in the description below, my new Discord room. It's called the Red Pill Zone. It's for members and non-members, paying members and non-paying, an area where we can all get together. I got great channels set up for you. Red Zone is mostly crypto. Trade or Die is, of course, trading. And that's all markets, not just crypto. I've got a few feeds running in there for you guys to be alerted on big moves coming in the crypto markets. Geopolitics, got that in there. Shield your shit. That's basically anything that you're promoting, you want us to know about in the Crypto Blood community. You can drop it there. Of course, the YouTube members section. Of course, Woo Woo Talk. All that woo talk that you guys enjoyed in the Telegram room. And lastly, song requests. This is where you'll be dropping all your song requests going forward. I'll try to finish up everyone that's been dropping those in the YouTube channel, but primarily I would love for you guys to drop your song requests in the new Discord server. All right, so I'll leave a link in the description below. Come join me, chat it up, have a good time. What's good, people? Welcome to another episode, and shout out to my man Minho for the shirt all the way from London. He dropped me this HODL Your Own. I like this shirt, man. Appreciate it. I think he has a clothing line and he sent me this shirt, so shout out to you, Minho, for the shirt. But today, as if we should even be surprised, I'm not. I'm actually surprised it took this long. But we got John McAfee being sued by the SEC over shilling crypto ICOs. McAfee has been sued by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for allegedly taking some $21 million from ICO. $21 million. Yeah, I would say I was a crypto advocate if I took home $21 million for shilling ICO. Hey man, this is bad. This is bad. But hey, it is what it is. We'll take a look at the details here in a second. Also, Litecoin. Yes, they have their Mimblewimble testnet up and running. They don't have too many nodes going right now, but I definitely wanted to get you guys up to speed on what's going on there at Litecoin. I like that move to have that anonymous layer built into the protocol. That's a good move in the long run. How will that look for them from a regulation standpoint? I'm not too sure, but I think they're doing the right thing for the community, not looking for partnerships with banks and stuff like that. So big ups to them for implementing this. I know you can turn it off and on, and I'm sure any of the like Coinbases and Krakens or whatever who don't want to have that aspect available to their users can limit that. But I've been following and covering this Mimblewimble update along the way with Litecoin, and I wanted to give you an update on this one for sure. And lastly, looks like another one has bitten the dust. This time it was not a bug that messed up the rebasing for a particular coin like Yam had. No, unfortunately, this bug did something major to the users and the participants in this token. We'll talk about that. That coin is Unicats. Unfortunate situation, but this illustrates that you should not put all your eggs in one basket when dealing with these DeFi projects. Spread it out. At least have 10 to 15% at max. 10 to 15% max for one project, just to mitigate the risk. But anyway, we'll talk about all three articles coming up on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get it. But before we start, if you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. Let's take a look at the heat map. We've got Bitcoin up 1% today, trading at 10,720. Ethereum is up 1/3% at 352 bucks. BNB is down 0.5%. We've got EOS down slightly today as well, trading at $2.51. Litecoin down 1.3%, trading at $46. It's kind of a mixed day as far as I can tell. Link is up slightly, but what I want to look at is Bitcoin and its price action right now. I haven't even gotten back into my positions, and actually I'm glad, even though Bitcoin did move up, I did not get back into my positions, which primarily were non-Bitcoin positions. I still hold some Bitcoin in a vault, but as far as some of my altcoin positions, I did go to cash about 70%. still have not actually entered. And I'm glad because we got a lot of the DeFi tokens still dropping, a lot of the altcoins still dropping, or at the least, they haven't even gotten nearly as close to where I exited those positions. So, you know, this was a major area that we needed to work on and clear. We did that. However, what I'm concerned about is we're not getting past this green dotted line, which if I scroll back, you'll see is previous support for this region right here. And so what I'm watching is to see if we have a head and shoulders happen here, because it looks like that could be possibly forming. I'm watching this region right here. This will be the first shoulder. This will be kind of the head. You can possibly look at this as the other shoulder, but I'm looking at this region being another shoulder. So you could probably group this all together as the head in this pattern if this continues to form and we see a move going back down like that. I still don't see us going past this threshold of 10,300 range at this point. This yellow line, I do not see us going past. As you see, I have that arrowed as still final and major support area. So I don't see us, you know, going any lower than that, because if we do, we got a long way down to go. We're talking about $9,100, $9,000 Bitcoin if we break this area here. So I'm kind of just watching that. Haven't entered the altcoins yet, and I'll just be patient and see. And of course, before we get started, I dropped this site, DeFiYield.info. Check them out, guys, when you get a chance. Great site for you to check out all the latest reward APIs for various pools that are available for staking. You can also turn on TVL ranking if you sort it by that. Interesting to see Sashimi.cool at $1.8 billion under total value locked. Very interesting to see them eclipse even Uniswap. Got to go over there and check them out. Maybe I'll do some research and do a video on what's going on with that pool. We got SushiSwap at number 3, Uniswap at number 2. It's very similar to like DeFi Pulse, right? But the thing is, they're going to be updating their website very soon for version 2, and that will include a user dashboard where you can directly enter and exit any pool, claim rewards directly within the dashboard, and view total profits and losses, view impermanent loss, all that from one dashboard. That is going to help. Very close and similar to Zapper, but unfortunately with Zapper.fi, they don't have all the tokens readily available. They have like a wish list type thing where you can request tokens, but it takes so long for them to get on, so you don't get a clear view of your entire yield farming portfolio. You'll be able to do that over at DeFiYield.info. So I'll leave a link in the description below. Check it out, and I'll update you when they actually come out with V2, which is going to be game changing for real, for real. Let's take a look at what's going on with this guy, John McAfee. Man, he is being sued by the SEC for shilling crypto ICOs. Yes, he took home over $21 million allegedly, the SEC claims. It says the U.S. SEC has filed a civil complaint in the U.S. District Court against cybersecurity software developer and ICO hype man John McAfee, alleging he secretly made over $23 million from 7 initial coin offerings. The suit, which also names ex-Team McAfee CEO Jimmy Watson, alleges that McAfee shielded 7 initial coin offerings without revealing he had been paid to do so. All told, those 7 ICOs raised $41 million. McAfee received $11 million in Bitcoin and Ethereum, plus an $11.5 million from the 7 projects, while Watson earned $316,000 for helping tout and scalp securities by quickly selling the coins after hyping them. Interesting. According to the SEC, he lied to investors, claiming that he was being paid by the projects themselves. Moreover, according to the suit, McAfee falsely claimed to be an investor and or a technical advisor when he recommended several ICOs, creating the impression that he had vetted these companies, that they were benefiting from his technical expertise, and that he was willing to invest his own money in the ventures. In reality, McAfee's tweets were paid promotions. That's why on my channel, you'll never see me talk about anything without telling you, hey, this is paid promotion. Always. You guys know that about me. It's always clearly represented, and that's how it should be, so that you can differentiate what's being promoted, you know, by dollars, and what's being my unfiltered objective view on certain things. So I mean, like I said, I'm not shocked. I'm actually shocked it took this long for the SEC to come after them. I see so much that, you know, these Wall Street guys get away with. They don't go exhausting all their resources for that, but they'll come over to this little market called cryptocurrencies. It's not even over $500 billion in market cap and do all of this. But hey, you see them doing this, they see that this is a threat. That's what I think. The article goes on to say that the SEC is asking the court to order McAfee and Watson to disgorge all ill-gotten gains they received as a result of their violations alleged herein and to pay prejudgment interest. That's going to be pretty hefty. Maybe not so much for Watson. I think he only got about 300 something thousand from this whole ordeal, but he'll probably end up still coming out $500,000. But McAfee, on the other hand, boy, that is a big ticket to pay back. We'll have to see what happens with that. Let's take a look at what Mimblewimble is doing over there with Litecoin. But so far, there are only a few nodes connected and mining, and there haven't been enough blocks to activate Mimblewimble, but it's already ready to rock and roll on the testnet. They just need to get more nodes to get on there. So if you're a Litecoin node provider, why don't you go ahead and get over there and do that. You know, I'm not in the Litecoin like that. In my early days of crypto, I surely was. I did a lot of mining on Litecoin back in the day and ended up moving over to Dogecoin right after Litecoin mining. Those were the days, that's for sure. So it says, and going forward, now that Mimblewimble's testnet is running, they're going to focus on ways for non-technical Litecoin users to start testing it out. So a lot of the pretty stuff, right? The customer or user facing stuff isn't done with this testnet, but that is on the way, hopefully. What will this mean for Litecoin as far as price? I'm not talking about the actual functionality. I think this is a great step for Litecoin. For the community, for the crypto community, for anonymity. This is great. But what is this going to do for the price of Litecoin? Absolutely nothing, in my opinion, simply because I think the appetite, the sentiment, or the wants of a crypto speculator have changed in the last 6 months, 6 to 8 months. It's all about DeFi now. And so all the speculators are going to play in the DeFi realm, whether it be straight up yield farming or dealing with the NFTs. That's hot now. So I think we're past the whole cryptocurrency thing and, you know, a faster Bitcoin type of narrative. I don't think that's not the wave anymore. But will Litecoin go away? No, not at all. I think it's here to stay. I just don't see that being a very in-demand coin for most people in the space, just to be honest with you. But definitely wanted to give you guys a heads up on that situation. And that's a good move for the Litecoin family. Check out Cointelegraph for this one. Many yield farmers lost more than they bargained for when they trusted this DeFi dev. So Unicats users saw their entire token balances drained due to a malicious contract. According to Zengo researcher, at least one of its users lost more than 140,000 worth of Uniswap's Uni tokens even after they removed their funds from the protocol. Other users lost about 50 grand. And so the users fell victim to a dangerous practice commonly seen in DeFi, where most protocols will request the authorization to withdraw unlimited amounts of particular coins from the customer's wallet. As Cointelegraph previously reported, decentralized apps like Compound, Uniswap, Kyber, and others often feature infinite allowances. This allows smart contracts to transact as much of a certain token as they want on behalf of each owner's wallet. Some wallets will let users manually fine-tune an approved amount, though this is generally set to the maximum possible value by default. And so such was the case with Unicats. Not only was the whole thing a rug pull and scam, it also wanted to go after all approved tokens from the users. The Unicats contract contained a sneaky set governance function that lets its owner call any function in the name of the contract. Since users granted infinite approvals to this contract, the developer was able to drain the entirety of its users' Uni balances. Tokens were immediately sold for Ethereum, which was then sent to Tornado Cash to be mixed, leading many to question whether these actions were premeditated. Of course they were. So this is I brought this up because it's important for you guys to understand what you're getting yourselves into, especially if you don't know how to read these contracts. If you don't have the time to go through, which most of us don't, right? You're just looking for a quick flip, but you got to understand and recognize these types of attacks where they may not take your money right away. There may not be some type of bug or exploit that some external player takes advantage of, but they can literally, even when you withdraw your LP tokens, they can take your money because you've already authorized them to spend a specific token. So you have to be careful out here, guys. I'm just telling you, this is an attack, a rug pull. This is an ultra rug pull. This is a Persian, Hagopian, 1,000 thread. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is some expensive ass rug pulling that went down with this Unicats project. Yikes. This is the type of stuff you guys got to be careful. So maybe you'll be second guessing yourself the next time you see 1,000% return on a particular token. Go look at that contract or have someone look at it for you. That's pretty much it for today. Again, shout out to Star Steam in the Red Pill Zone Discord room, new Crypto Blood room that I have going up. Link in the description below. Come in, check us out. All are welcome, and we're having a blast out there. Shout out to Star Steam again for the song request. Drake Popstar featuring DJ Khaled. If you found this video informative, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. I'm out of here. Holla!